Hey everyone, it is Kai, and today we are back with another episode of Top Decks. Unfortunately, Kelvin is just kind of busy for the next couple of weeks, so it's just going to be me, but he'll be back soon, right? He'll be back soon. Lucky for us, this week is also kind of chill, right? It's kind of chill, no Springfest to talk about. It's kind of nice. We'll get to have a week where we kind of go through the decks a bit quicker, and then next week will be probably pretty big, right? Because Japan gets their new festival collection and premium collection for their Daivangasai tournament this weekend, basically tomorrow, so or today, whenever this episode is released. So yeah, it's gonna be happening very soon. We're gonna see some shifts in the format, and that will mark the end of the similarities between our current format and the Japanese format. I mean, like, the decks are pretty much the same. Of course, we don't have set 5 yet, but things like the mainline decks like Nirvana, they've all been pretty similar, right? They've all been pretty similar, but Festival Collection is dropping some pretty good stuff. So that should be very interesting to see how decks will be evolving from, like, with just the inclusion of just a few cards, right? Things are going to change big time. All right, big time. So let's kind of enjoy this last week of standard V, of premium. See how it goes, right? So first off, as always, we always go with the Nirvana, right? We always go with the Nirvana, the tried and true, right? The tried and true. Also got to be careful about my time, to be honest, because I sometimes do ramble along, and I think, like, the last few times when I did this alone, I did take longer than what would normally take. But yeah, we have the tried and true Nirvana. We see, it just works, right? It still works. People are staying with it. Less prayer builds, of course. They're just playing like much more honest build, where it's just like normal Nirvana right up to grade 4 Nirvana. This one, yeah, grade 4 Nirvana. And then, in the next set, there is some pretty nice, Festival Collection does give some pretty nice things for this Nirvana. Being able to just right up to grade 4 immediately, when they're like grade 3 is like pretty good, right? All of these decks, yeah, pretty much pretty similar. Like, I think the list overall has been figured out, at least for Nirvana. Only a few changes. And here we have Ashwin, Zark Games VMC D qualifier, second place. Happy to get the invite to finals with Bavana. We'll post more about my matchups below. MCC Stonks to the moon. Yeah, Ashwin, very seasoned Nirvana player. And here is the deck that he was playing, and you can see, yeah, it's cool. It's a cool deck, right? It's a cool deck. But very soon it's going to be stronger, more powerful than it currently is, right? Next, we do have the Overlords. Overlords in Japan do get a nice buff with the end, right? The end is just always... It's cool. It's cool, Everyone is on the, like, kind of train where you just play for, just go straight to grade. Not a grade... It's like, it's not really... It is a cross ride, but you just don't even bother at 3, right? Just mulligan for the end, just go for it, right? Just go for it. We have a lot of search options too, so it's very nice. Only 3 Overlord lists this week though, right? It's actually not as crazy as we would have thought, right? Not as crazy. There is actually a bigger winner in set 5, believe it or not. I mean, we'll talk about it later. And then we also have the Bavs Sagas, right? Bavs Saga. This one is actually just running the Tri-Bash as well, which is pretty crazy. Not something that you always see, because normally people run the arms, the grade 3 unit that's a spear, right? That's an extra spear, but this guy just went, screw it, I'm not gonna bother, right? We have Hero again, KJ Hobby's Emporium Remote Fight Tournament, Bavsara again. Like, I think every week we've been seeing Hero post a similar list to this, so it must be doing good, right? Hero must be doing good with this with Bav. It's not really a bad deck at all. It's pretty good. It's getting some more support as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out very soon, right? And then we got Team Generations Gotham City Games Overdress Tournament. First was Joe with Bavs. Second was Zach with Bastion. And then third was Vincent with Seraph. And fourth was Alex with Magnolia. So here we have, pretty much the tried and true list, I'd have to say. Or close to it. Maybe not actually, no. He's cut the grade 3 as well, it seems. The alternate grade 3, so unfortunate. We just don't see it, but yeah, cool. Second is Zach with the Bastion. Yep, right. With the grade 2 order boost instead, the boosty order instead of the Dark Strain. And then third, no Seraph, no list. And then fourth was Alex with the Magnolia. And this one is just running, is it Zorgnolia? Yeah, Zorgnolia. And just opting for more retires. Does he run Wild Intelligence? No Wild Intelligence. That's kind of interesting. Wild Intelligence is a pretty cool card, right? It's a pretty cool card, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the list here, so good job, boys. And then this is the list. This is the thing we have to talk about. Tamayura actually showing up. This is one of the better decks from set 5. Surprisingly. Like, I think a lot of people would have thought other decks would be maybe better, but you know, Tamayura, just it's a good like 5 attack deck that has some defensive tricks, right? It has some defensive tricks, so just overall pretty decent, right? And I would imagine that this deck is actually not very expensive to build. The entire deck can literally just be built in this, in just like, yeah, it's like most of the deck is pretty much just confirmed, right? And we have, this is from Japan as well, but guess who's in Japan? It's actually a different fight, winning locals right when he drops off in Japan. He hops off, he buys one, not just one deck, he bought multiple decks, but this is one of them. Just goes win some locals, right? Goes win a local. So DF Sun, congratulations, and you got Tamayura here. Yeah, it just works, right? It just works. He bought like promo, like full art ones as well. Wow, YouTube monies. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And then we got Azar from the 9 team. First place was Jewel with the Tamayura here as well. Only winning 2 of the orders. Interesting, right? Bold. Second place was Alvin with Gravidia World, right? Gravidia World, there we go. And third was Alvin. Or second place was Alvin C, and then third place was Alvin T with Dragonic Overlord. The end, right? The end. There it is. The end. Actually, this one is running multiple of the OG Overlords as well. So you know, just max them out there, and then is the rest of it bulking up? Not really, but you know, 2 of the new heals too. Were the others running new heals, right? New heals? Any? Or just going solid state old heals, right? Okay, solid state old heals. There we go. I think I saw before there was some interesting heal builds. There's something we have to look out for in set 5 too with the new heals. I think a lot of people are just going for the PRs. Yeah, four new heals here as well. All right, pretty crazy. And then we got Iki Azu from the Iki Card Shop Card Fight Vanguard Weekly D Standard Tournament. First place was Alvin Putra with the Tamayura as well, and just running standard heals too. Apart from that, yeah, that is some good job. Tamayura, we have to actually be careful, right? When set 5 comes out, people thought Sleeper set. There's still some gems hidden in that set, and I think Tamayura is one of them. It's been X weeks now, and I think Tamayura's at least showing at least 5 decks every week. There's been at least multiple. I keep on remembering that. So something has to be doing right. Something has to be doing right with Tamayura, right? On to some more normal stuff now. We have Bruce, right? Bruce, Japanese Bruce here. Grade 4 Bruce, right? We've seen this a lot. This is very popular in America for some reason. Way more popular compared to the rest of the world so far, right? So far. Another Japanese one here running some of the new heals, 2 of the new heals. 2-2 split. We've seen people either stick with like just 4 of the OG heals, or like kind of splitting it a bit. Here we got Say So from Nectar Cards. First place Nectar Cards a Bruce deck, and then this is just grade 4 Bruce. Pretty cool. We don't have access to the new set 5 heals, so can't run them. Bruce very strong, checked a lot of crits for VG pressure. Yeah, easy. That's how it's done. And then Chaz, after 2 long years, I finally returned to playing IRL Vanguard, and it was a blast. Technically not a top, so don't sue me. Okay, I came 10th place, but let's be real. He just came back. Let's cut him some slack. All right. Playing Bruce here, just this grade 4 Bruce as well. So yeah, doing well. Hope you do better, man. Hope you do better. It's he went X2. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, at least for just coming back. 2 long years. Stay playing, mate. Stay playing. I hope you have fun. Barrows. We got some Japanese Barrows again. Surprisingly, yeah, again, Barrow just kind of falling off the edge of the earth in a way. I even expected this more to be seen in the West, but I think everyone's just on the Brandgate line. You know, they've been branding up, and you can just see it through the results. Like, team just taking Magnolia, Brandgate. Last one could be anything. This one's actually running only 2 Curtis. Is that enough? I don't think that's enough. You know, Curtis seems like a very good card. Soul Charge 2, right? And then the other Japanese list here as well. Actually running 4 Curtis. I think that's correct. I think that's actually correct. But yeah, only 2 Barrows this week. Only 2 Barrows. Dark States. I don't know what's going on in Dark States. You know, Bruce, lots of domination. Technically, this should be Barrows time. We probably should be seeing more Barrows. But I mean, I can understand not seeing green on it. And even I don't think we've seen a single Chaos deck. Right? A single Chaos deck with a K. With a K. We need to make something happen with the Chaos boys, you know. Unless the deck is just that bad. I don't know. Keta Sanctuary time. Bastions, again, yeah, this is list we've been seeing a lot of, except this guy just ran 1 grade 2 order here. But that's cool. That's cool. Otherwise, this is very standard. Basically, I'm just going to pretty much go through all these Bastion lists and say they're pretty standard. So they might not be. This one's definitely not standard. But it might as well. But yeah, we're running Prideful Dragon? It's one of this. Seems weird. Right? Seems weird. I wouldn't run this. I also wouldn't run Raphalsis, because I guess the Bastion's a bit weird, because you definitely run not just the Persona Rider. You run like grade 4 and Persona Rider, because either one's good, right? Just either one's good. Massive. It's just massive power lines and damage. This one pretty similar. It is what it is. Here again. Alright, it's this guy's got Raphalsis as well, so okay, not that similar. And then lastly, we've got again from Brunei, we got the Gamers Tavern tournament. So winner was Bo with Bastion here, the standard Bastion. Second place was Mokuri with Bradgate Prison. So yep, cool. And third was Akoi with The End. Okay, The End, cool. And then fourth was AJ with another Bastion list here as well. So yeah, cool. Pretty nice. We actually did get 1 Hexaorb this week. 1 Hexaorb. This is kind of... we haven't seen Hexaorb in a very, very long time. But yeah, here it is. It's back. It's running 2 of the new Moth. 2 of the Moth Girl now. So cool. Right? Nice to see it coming back. For even just one deck. Only 1 deck. Overlords. Phantom Blast Overlord as well. I think out of all the new Keta decks, right, or the nostalgia decks, it goes by like The End, then there's like Overlord, and then I think it's MLB, right? MLB. At least Overlord's getting some love. It's about time that Phantom Blaster, a dragon, got some usage, even though it's just stuffing it into the soul for Overlord. Not even being run in the ride line too, just pure stuffing it in, so you can speed Overlord, speed PBO, yeah. So cool, pretty cool, yeah. And then we got Jason Undisputed 22, full yen trading Vanguard, 2nd place. An honor to be invited to the finals of my Phantom Blaster Overlord, one of my favorite units of all times. So yeah, good job. Now you can take Overlord and hopefully try and get for a win, right? So all the best. We've got a Japanese MLB here. Yeah, just the only one, the only MLB this week. It is what it is, right? It is what I actually personally do think Overlord is just better, just because you have the extra kind of push. While MLB, you kind of sit around, you know, play defensively in a format that really can't be played that defensively. So, unfortunately. And then the other deck that's been really popping off in set 5 is Thegrea, which is great. I have no problems with Thegrea being very, very good. Just being able to Persona Rider return, able to filter the Persona Rider return as well, just really, really nice. So overall, pretty cool. We do see some interesting text in the deck as well. We have this, I think it's a Diffuser Angel, right? It basically the key point of this card is that when you play it down, you can put a card from your hand into Soul, right? So that's how you basically pop off Thegrea's effect instantly, right? You also have like Drilling Angel that can help you do that. But yeah, basically try and pop off the Thegrea the moment the turn you ride it by sticking another Thegrea in, just so you can maximize the effect, and then you can just start going. Every turn after that, Persona Ride, and just continuously win. And also, I think they run some cards as well, some other cards like like this one, like Felicita, right? It just relies on you hitting Persona Ride. I've seen some Raphalsis as well, but yeah, Felicita just gives you an extra drive. It's like CB2 extra drive check, so it's like pretty much an extra plus. You have to retire her, so it's not really a plus. It's like break even. But yeah, pretty cool. And then we've got the Saw Jace the Iron, right? Or the Ian. Corindo TCG Overdesk 20. in Malaysia, Malacca, Malaysia. Thegrea's tankiness is not for sure. True. Refusos equals power columns, Maple, X Drilling Angel, unlimited PG/OT works. Yes, you always get to just salvage your T as well. Yeah, Maple is broke. It's true. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. And then we got Laurel in second place by Clement, right? Then we got Dragoon soon with Willista. Okay, Willista, sure. And then I think these are the round pairings. Cool. So those are like 6 participants. All right, 6 participants. All right, so that's cool. Next we have is Magnolia. Basically the deck. I mean, if you're not playing Magnolia by now, I don't know what you're doing, right? Especially team tournament meta. This should be on every single team. No joke. It's so good. It's so free. It's so free. It's so easy as well. It's actually just so easy. Huge representation at WGP as well. Like top 4, basically just this plus like 1 server. That's kind of good. They're even sticking Maple here now. Well, okay. We see like you can stick every ride line as well with Magnolia. That's the insane part. And then Inlet Pulses are just like insane. Like Inlet Pulse, insane card. I really like Wild Intelligence as well. If you have like 1 or 2 Wild Intelligence, like drawing it on your Magnolia turn, like your grade 3 Magnolia turn, is just so good. You just fill up your board. And you're like, wow, it's winning time, right? It's winning time. This one's got the raw. This one's Maglitter, right? That's what they were saying, Maglitter. Here is just another one, just another pretty much standard Zorgnolia by now. We've seen a lot of these Zorgnolia lists. I really like condensation in this build, right? Condensation just targets whatever you need, and it's just perfect. Nicholas Jacob has got first place in PTC Remote Fight Tournament. D format deck used is Zorgnolia. Yeah, that's right. It's just that good. It's just that good. I think like at some point we didn't see Panthera as much. Now Panthera is back again. Just because it's so easy to just make a field of Panthera. It's just insane. Sir Quexalot here, topped with Magnolia for Active Games Collection D Standard VMC qualifiers. Overall standing with second place. So that means you make it, right? I think is it top 3 makes or just top 2 makes it? But yeah, we've been seeing a lot of second places making it into the finals. So yeah, good luck. Then Franz Borden, been a bit since last locals, last one at the main location before SF. So well, Franz, good luck, man. Good luck. Yeah, so first place, I guess. First place, two wild intelligence. I would prefer a few more condensations, but yeah, it's up to play. A lot of fronts. 7 fronts, 4 draws. No need crits, it seems. Right, so insane. Good job. And they got Narkin, got 3rd at my locals yesterday. Decided to post the list because it's non-conventional. Still need the 4th effect crit and the 4th inlet. And then 4th inlet will cost prize Trident. I guess, yeah, no, the 4th inlet is so important. Inlet's like more expensive than Magnolia. It's the crazy thing, right? Inlet, insane card. Not having the 4th crit is actually not that bad, I think. Like, you just literally run fronts. People have been running fronts because fronts is actually not that bad for this deck. Just because, you know, shield is nice and just not having to think where to put your triggers is nice too. Yeah, otherwise, pretty good. Good job. But this was just a pure ride line. We don't really see that many pure ride lines nowadays, but when we do, it's pure. Flagbergs. I've been seeing a few more Flagbergs rise up, and I think after the festival collection as well, we're gonna see if way more Flagbergs rise up. Like, I've been talking about how clunky the deck is. Team Generations here again. Gotham City Overdress Tournament. Was only able to get 2nd and 4th place. Other lists coming tomorrow. So first was actually a Magnolia, and the 2nd place was Alan with Flagberg. So this is the Flagberg list, right? 3rd was AJ with Bruce, and then 4th was Alex with Magnolia. So here's just the other Magnolia deck, and I think we've seen this one. Yeah, I think we might have seen this one. But yeah, I've been looking at Flagberg. We've got Chibi Choose here. Went undefeated with Flagberg today. The deck is so underrated, right? And here is the Flagberg list as well. We've been seeing weird ride lines with the Flagberg list as well. You know, just the Zorga ride line has been pretty good. Of course, there's always the pure one as well. Just the new support that Flagberg gets from the Festival Collection, I think takes away the clunkiness of the deck a bit more and makes it like pretty scary, right? Being able to just, as long as you can multi-attack any return, this deck is scary. Of course, Magnolia does it easier, right? Just literally, it's just free, right? To go for it, it's free. But you know, when you start getting the multi-attacks, like the new dragon, I think it's a new dragon. If you put it in the back row center slot, CB1, you can attack from the back. That just makes easy multi-attacks, you know, and just makes Flagberg work. Right? It just works after that. So very, very important. Prison, right? I think we see a lot more prison nowadays. Before we saw a bit, like we saw a lot at the beginning that kind of dropped off, and then they come back again once people started changing the list. And I'm sure like it winning WGP is like a big response. Like we're seeing this new police go back again in quite a few numbers. And at some point people cut them, but now you know people playing at 3 again. Even Turquoise, you know, Turquoise running that defensive stuff to like kind of lock things down, make things a bit harder to at least like make it hard for your opponent, right? Make it hard for your opponent. All of these Japanese, these are pretty much all just Japanese Seraph lists here. So yeah, it's interesting, right? Macarite's also getting reprinted, by the way. You know, it's coming out as a hobby, a shop tournament promo. So go to your shops and play, right? If you need Macarites, because they were really, really expensive. I got Fortune here, Nega card standard casual 2nd place. I play Prison, I feel nothing. I'm going back to Gravidia. Also, my Prison deck attracts Bruce every time I play it, so apparently you play quite a few Bruce as well. But yeah, I mean, right now I think in the Bradgate meta, it's literally the choice between, am I playing Prison or I'm playing Gravidia? That's pretty much it. Both kind of are okay. We've got Vanergy here, full year in trading. VMC qualifies 1st place Prison. Right, I thought this was actually a V deck when I saw these Bermudas, but then when I looked closely, it's like, oh yeah, it's Prison. It's Prison. Yeah, that's how it is. Again, like a few more defensive cards now that we've seen the Melty Hearts, right? You know, Turquoise is back, kind of thing. But yeah, this is kind of the slow evolution of Seraph, right? Now back to the Gravidias. So we've got some Japanese Gravidias here. Both the pure and the worldless have been doing very, very well. So I think it just really comes down to what you like playing, right? I don't think there is a wrong answer. Right? We like for example, first 2 lists we saw pure Gravidia list. Here we see a Gravidia world list, right? Setting up the 15k is just really, really cool. And then we're back. Miracle Ton. VMC qualifies 2nd place. Played with my only JPD deck, pure Gravidia. Right, this person didn't even have a choice. Yeah, Shergo was a lifesaver. True. Again, the pure builds of Gravidia really has gotten just better. Before, definitely the world build was in front, but now the pure one's got a few more good stuff. That just makes it pretty scary. We've got Raiden Taylor here. You know, Derek Dow posting his Good Games Morley standard tournament versus Raiden Taylor with Gravidia World. Yeah, cool. Good job. 2nd place was Derek Dow with Magnolia. Hope you had fun playing this deck, mate. You know, shut down your brain, multi-attacks. That's how you do it. 3rd was Brendan Atkinson with Baromagnes, right? Baromagnes. This is this the first English Baromagnes we've seen? Right? Is this the first one? And 4th was Camelo with Gravidia World as well. Right, Gravidia World. Again, seems pretty cool. And then lastly, we've got G in 1st place with Madara Uchiha. Blew the dust off my old favorite and sacked my way to 1st. I don't know if I call this correct, but the list was fun. It's all that matters, man. List is fun. Right? The list is fun. Actually, is these... Oh, it's like SP Big Media. SP Big Media. Wow. Crazy. And then lastly, we have... Well, not lastly. Second lastly, we have some Lyrical Monasterio. Here we have this should be the Blackwing list. We haven't seen wings in like quite a long time. I know Kelvin's been really happy about Black Wings, and then you know the week that he's away, Black Wings finally shows up. Right, cool. Kairi is the big winner from Lyrical Monasterio, and still we've seen some interesting. I think we've seen some interesting kind of movements with this list as well. All right, this is the very standard list. Like we've seen this like a standard list, and we've seen some standard lists with a whale order. Just because you have so much CB like free, it's like the deck is literally free. That just kind of works, right? And then I'm gonna skip to the next one because it's where the new tech kind of starts coming in. is we see like normally you see a lot of these well, this is actually just straight up friend deck. Let's move to the next one. But we see like this Kyrie list, for example. The Kyrie list all run this friend card as well, just because pretty much it's coming to play CB1, you know, draw a card. Or coming to play CB1, like call a card down and draw a card. You're gonna call it anyway. You might as well draw a card for it, right? And you have so much CB. We see like some expansions of that. So we see like this Kyrie list, then running more friends. Like the entire this part is basically all friend stuff, right? The entire friends list is also here. So you like kind of got a weird hybrid where you're running Astius and the friend stuff. Again, I think this is the friend stuff as well. No, I don't think this one is. So yeah, but we see like a kind of a hybrid kind of thing going there before. We have a Ballista as well. Crazy. I haven't seen Ballista in ages, right? And then we got New York Card Fight. Saturday's winner at Fordham Comics was June with Clarissa. And yeah, just straight up Clarissa. We don't have the no new stuff, Clarissa, because that doesn't come out yet, but soon, right? Clarissa Onesama was called the deck, and then how the F did I get here? Oh. Interesting. Second place was Lewis of Greedon. Third was Vaughn with Hexaorb, and fourth was Kendrell with Snow. And then it's a big thanks to everyone who attended. So pretty cool. And then I guess this is like the big release this week, since we got 2 collab sets. We got Shaman King and Valkyrie. Our Valkyrie got delayed, right? Our Valkyrie got to, yeah, we got Shaman King and is it yeah, Valkyrie. I don't want to say like Shaman King definitely popular, right? I don't know how popular the other one is going to be. I think it'll be pretty interesting. Again, it's like release week. You can get some really inflated numbers. But let's not forget, Shaman King was actually also a pretty decent collab set as well. We saw quite a few tops coming in. That and Monster Strike basically were the big ones. This is what we're currently seeing is just like the TD kind of Yodex that's been doing well for the past season, and now they got a few more extra support, and it's just doing well again, right? So overall, you know, if you have a Yodeck, grats to you, right? Basically, there's been a lot of support to the other stuff too, right? So we got like Tauren, also one of the better decks from before, but now with some extra support, yeah, it's still relevant. But and horror as well. I think a lot of people are praising the horror support we have. I did do a Shaman King study for the first set. I'm gonna have to do it for this one as well, because it's coming out in English, and we have to also do the other one too. Right? A lot of these collab sets are coming out to English now, so we have to actually be careful of them, because they actually do work. John, this is a new ride line as well that's coming out in set 2, I think, with Shaman King set 2. So yeah. Interesting. Howl also got like got a full ride line, but then yeah, here's a few more. Here's a Valkyrie, right? This one is a Zeus deck, the old man Zeus, and then we got Thor. I think Thor was the one with the cool orders, right? Did a few stuff. This is a Brunhilde list, but all I see are atoms. Don't know if this is safe. Again, we got another Thor, and then we got another Brunhilde list. This Atom has to be pretty good, right? It has to be pretty good. That's why people are running 8 copies of the Atoms. And then lastly, you got Token Rambu. Hey, surprise, Token Rambu. There is always one. Moving on to V. Yeah, we have Seisho here. Back-to-back tops today. First place V Premium top with Raging/Revengers. Shiny grade 3 high rarity buff carry me. Yeah, you should totally sell me some as well, man. I need some. I want some reverse, some shiny reverses, you know. I think they look pretty. I think they look pretty cool. What is the tech here? What is the non? I think it's just Dangelon, right? Just Dangelon is the only non-Revenger in the entire deck. So it is how it is, guys. I've got Zen and Storm, Sanctuary Gaming VMC qualifier, got second place and managed to qualify for the VMC. Waited 1+ year for this deck to come back, and this deck is Gurguit. Gurguit with the 1 Percival. We saw this in Japan, their VMC, right? Man, that was basically Percival's, not Percival, Gurguit. Still mentioning Percival, even though it got restricted, right? Percival's so OP. Lucarina, right? TT Zone Vanguard VMC qualifier. Winner was Jarrett with Gold Paladin and Gurguit as well. Yeah, again, crazy. Second place was Song Ying with Weasels. Wait, so this is the VMC qualifier, so Weasels qualify as well, right? To the finals. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And got Team Generations Gotham City Games V Premium Tournament. First was Alex with Gurguit, right? So this again another Gurguit. Then second was Eric with OTT Witches. Okay, another OTT witch. Third was Aiden with Himiko Reverse. Okay, that's nice. And then fourth was AJ with Chronojet. Went undefeated on the night between V and Standard, even with one person. The deck feels nuts. Yeah, Japan agrees with you too. Right, Japan agrees with you too. With the Dragon Empire, we have a Japanese Vanquisher list here as well. Don't have to be afraid of facing any prisons, because prison doesn't exist in Japan. It's weird. It's a weird thing. So High Dog from Caesar Cards, Premium VMC, V Premium VMC qualifiers. First, this is top 2 was Prism. Oh, no, it wasn't Prism. Top 2 was I actually don't know. I didn't. I guess I don't know what they faced last round. I guess they just... Okay, cool. So yeah, VMC qualifiers, second place, or top 2 at least. They shared it. Was Book Vanquisher. Apparently, he played against a Prism in top 4, but the person bricked. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah. We got the another Murakumo list here. This is Shiroyuki, right? Shiroyuki. But then we also have a Singapore OCGV tournament. Second place is Stealth Fiend, right? And it says he can't wait for the new Stealth Fiend. This is Paul Likes Turtles. But yeah, they are getting new Stealth Fiends, so that should at least help this deck slightly. And then we got New York Card Fight. Some nice V Premium winner at Card Quest Inc. was Kendril with Yasui. The deck name is Bussy Hunter. It's got a YouTube link here as well. But yeah, second place is Andrew G with Thavas. Third was Vaughn with Sasano, and then fourth was Paige with Ethics Buster. So basically, this week you got like one of each Murakumo archetype. With the Yasui, got Shiryuki, and then we got a what was the other one? A Stealth Fiend. And then to round off Dragon Empire, we've got Underu, right? Something that's not Yu-Gi-Oh! For once, Nunning. Third place, Neko Cards V Premium. Only lost to the guy in first. Very unlucky, sad. Tachis are fun. Thanks to Venotrax for the list. P.S. Screw Iguana Gorg. It literally never came up, and I forgot to use skill 2 times. Still won. Yeah, no, it's all about Savage Mercenary, mate. It's all about Savage Mercenary. Dropping that 27k on someone. That's how you win games. That's how it is. Good job. Then we got some Dark Irregular lists. Well, this one just the Amon list, right? From Japan, the Japan Amon list. But then guess what, guys? We got Celestial Zero, first place. Team Brexit with DI, right? DI VDI. This is Shahrot, right? But then we also have Notorious Ed, which came second place at the same tournament, also playing DI, also from Team Brexit. Yes. And then guess what? Noda pushed it again. This is the fourth place list from Team Brexit, also playing Shahrot as well. So basically, top 4 was literally just like Shaharots. 3 Shaharots. One Astral Poet. In top 4. I think the Astral Poet came first. It was like Shaharot in first, Shaharot in second, then Astral Poet in third, and then Shaharot in fourth. Right, so yeah. Insane, crazy. Then we got some Megalonica stuff. Yusha Sama here in the Anagaiden V Premium Tournament. First place was Melody, right? Melody literally almost went undefeated. So Yusha doing pretty well with this Melody deck, even though it can only run like one Meep. But yeah, 1 meep. There it is. All right, 4 Sedna, 4 Sia, and then 1 meep. Because it's how you got to deal. It's how you got to deal. And then, you know, we got this is the same list. This is from Steven Renevera. But this one's pushing the top 4 results. So we saw this one before from Yusha. But then second place was Bajia Kenneth with 0 Zeal. 0 Zeal. Wow. Okay. There we go. And then third was Linen with Raging Form. So Raging Form only running, splitting the Heal Guardians as well. And running the 1 Danger Lunge. Yes. And then fourth was Jay with Amon Gasteel. Amon Gasteel? Okay. Alright. It's interesting. Then we've got Arkin from Card Zone. Results for this week's tournament here at Arkin Card Zone in the Philippines. First place, guess what? It's that Prism deck, you know. It is Prism. Then second was Ryzen Kalub. So first was from Jarek Badian with Bermuda Prism. Second, this is from Ryzen Kalub with Dauntless Kaguru. Apparently all they see is crits, right? It's running 6 draw though. So if he's still seeing that many crits, he has to be insane. Pretty crit. Actually, no, he's already on 2 heals. No wonder he's still seeing crits. No wonder. And then third was Joseph Lopez with Dark Irregulars. This one's just actually this is like a Charlotte Amon hybrid now. Actually, well, not really a hybrid. It still runs basically everything. So yeah, that's how it is. Good job. Then we've got Caesar cards, VMC qualifier. First place was David. Right, David. And this was because of the Japanese format, just running that Prism Highlander list, you know. So yeah, pretty crazy. Then second was Dalen with Vanquisher. I assume this is Dalen. Okay, so first one was Damon, and this is Dalen, right? Dalen. Seems like a bad matchup. Vanquisher versus Bermuda Triangle. Feels a bit ouch. Feels like ouch. Third was Mervin, right? Mervin with top 4 was Mervin with BMT. Prism, that Japanese format, Highlander Prism, still available. And then we also have an Aquaforce here. This one is this is Thavis, right? Yeah, Thavis with the new Adelaide support. So yeah, pretty nice. Good job. So we got Lux here at the Sanctuary Gaming V Premium VMC qualifier as well. And this is the this is first place. The comment here is, I love my deck and my deck loves the meme, right? And then just Highlander, right? Prism Highlander. I'm not actually too sure if it came first. I think maybe they split. Right? They split. So it came first and second, right? But it basically came top 2, but they qualified for the VMCs. That's what counts. Right? That's what counts. And then lastly, got from Vinoji, we got the V Prem tournament. And this is first place was Bang Dream Poppin' Party. Normally when we see Bang Dream, is it Poppin' Party? I think it's like another one, right? Usually it's Hello Happy World, right? But yeah, okay, Bang Dream coming in first place. Second place was Murakumo Stealthy, so we've seen this one already. This was on before. Third was Shadow Paladin. Claret Sword. It's a bit old, right? And then this is the English. Is it English Claret Sword? So it doesn't have the promo, right? Yeah. Okay. Ballsy. Then fourth place was Grand Blue 7 Seas. Huh. Grand Blue 7 Seas. Okay. 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 Sure. Why not? Okay. We'll dig. Then onto premium, we have Maxime, right? At Magnissimo, right? So this was first place. Feels good to top 1 with OTT. As usual, carry doing round by the Axelis and Y bars, but I did 2-0 in top, so it works out, right? You win where you need to win. But yeah, premium OTT with Sasano, right? So with Sasano and Ichikishima, pretty much. Actually, also running the Tsukuyomi Rhine line as well. So he's running the Rhine line to grade 2, and then just going for the Sasano, I guess. And then with the Popo here, you can form like those unguardable columns of Ichikishima. So, okay, that's not bad. Pretty interesting. Then we've got the Team Generations Gotham City Premium Tournament First was Alex with Daihozan, right? So yeah, Nubatama. Then second place was Aiden with Battle Sisters. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Another OTT list. And third was Eric with Chaos Breaker. Right? It's a huge list. Look at this. It's spread out everywhere. Wow. And then fourth was John with Nightmare Dolls. Alright, alright. So Daihozan dominate profile on the channel. Nightmare Dolls, G-Zone in the thread. Right? Because, you know, G-Zones last forever. Is the Nightmare Doll G-Zone right there. We kind of know what it is. Kind of know what it is, right? It's like just Dark Lord Princess. Busted card, right? Busted card. Cool, cool, cool. And then we got Yusei Vanguard. Second place shop tournament. Premium format with Geek Chronicle Time Leap. So yeah, Time Leap Geek Chronicle. When I saw this, I'm like, wow, the Chronojet, what? The Chronojet G? I'm like, wow, is it Chronojet G? But yeah, this is basically really reminiscent of the old lists, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Then we got the Legacy Cup, right? So they had a Legacy tournament. Well, not a Legacy tournament, but it's like a Legacy Premium tournament last weekend. And then the top eight for it was, first was Nightmare Dolls, second was Dimension Police High Roll, doesn't own Geomaglas. Third and top four was Order Colony and Nightmare Doll. Then top 8 was Grand Blue Scatic, Chaos Breaker, I think it was Chaos Remiel. Then we got a Spino Driver and a Gurguit as well. So that was kind of the breakdown. Let's kind of look at the decks. I look at the top 4 basically. This is the winning Nightmare Doll, right? We've seen this a lot. I think well-known list now. Pretty cool. I approve. Then this is the Dimension Police list. So this one doesn't run Geomaglas, and what he does is he just like he slams and jams. Right, it starts with this starter, the Gurguit starter. Spear rides up, just slam your opponent's face. Hope for the best, right? Hope for the best. Get a lot of drive checks, trigger a bunch of crits, just kill him, right? Then we have Megacolony. This is the Order Colony built, right? So I think Order Colony by now everyone's got their own kind of builds, but most of it is pretty similar to each other still. So yeah, that's how it is. Right, pretty cool. And then lastly, we have another Nightmare Doll list. No Rollock, right? No Rollock. That's pretty ballsy. That's pretty ballsy. But yeah, looks like it worked out in the end. This came top 4. Right, so cool. Then for the zoo lists, right, we got Rampe here. Finished first at the Helsinki Premium Tournament. Round 1. Gold Paladin. Yeah, okay, cool. There's the tournament report there. I tried to make sure my soul doesn't run out, but I'll probably swap those crit amounts around for the next time. My first premium win. That is nice. That is nice, right? First premium win. Hope it goes well down the road as well, right? You know, just have fun with the win, but remember, don't get too caught up in it because you still have to keep on. You want to be consistent, right? You have to still keep on winning. Yeah, you gotta still keep on winning and learning as well. Right, so good job. Then we have Annabelle here with the Venture of Apex Bonk, the best Neo list, no doubt. I guess like Neo's. Right now, Neo's doesn't really have anything going on for it, so I think, you know, any of these decks would be pretty good. Also, running the Premium Collection stuff, so 2 of each of the new Premium Collection stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, and then last of the zoos, we have Reiko Minamoto. Beat down Toy and Hobby Store Cardfight Vanguard Premium Tournament last April, so on the 23rd. Champion was Order Colony. Again, another deck that we've just seen lots of. It just works. Then first runner-up, so second place was a Gurguit list, a premium Gurguit list, and you can see here, you know, the 4 Percivals all ready to go. And then the second runner-up was a Great Nature. So here's just nice, cool Great Nature. And then here's the main deck. Right, here's the main deck Great Nature. So cool. And then lastly, we have this is from the Legacy Cup tournament, right? This is from Punished Max C Victim, otherwise known as Team Besco. They have a video and deck profile for it, so if you check out Team Besco's channel, you'll see it. This is the top 8 Chaos Ramiel deck, piloted by Gerald Yost at Legacy Cup. If you think Order Bug format is boring, you haven't tried enough spice, more profiles coming soon. Yeah, this is Remiel, right? Remiel, Freeze Ray, Chaos. Respect for trying to make more reverse units work, right? So now Link Joker gets Protect. And next, that is basically all the premium lists as well. Next, we do have some Discord lists too, so we're going to just jump onto that and just finish it off, right? Okay, so we have Sea Slay here, all the way back in BCS Rosemont. They came second place. So seat A was Genesis with Regalia. So here we go, the Regalia list, right? Tried and true, very strong archetype right now. In the second seat was seat B was Grand Blue, playing Beatrice Night Rose. Well, this is the Pale Moon list, so yeah, this is seat C actually, right? Again, another tried and true deck, Nightmare Dolls. And then here is the Grand Blue list. So this is this Grand Blue list. Yeah, I think Grand Blue can go through more iterations as well. Definitely need to kind of make some more favorable matchups in this current format. But yeah, very good. Came second place, so has to be doing something right? Something right. I think these are kind of three of the stronger picks in the format right now. Apart from like order coloring as well being a thing. So yeah, pretty cool. And then lastly, we have Cell 999 at the KJ Hobbies tournament, third place. He was the Magnolia list, right? So pretty cool. Just a good old Magnolia that's just doing work. That is it for this week. Remember, if you guys want to submit lists, hashtag VG Top Decks, put it on Twitter. We'll take a look at it. If you don't have Twitter, you can post it in our Discord, and we'll put you at the end, right? Because image formatting is a thing. And then next week, all right, depending on what results we get, we're gonna get a lot of results next week. A lot of new results, a lot of fresh results. Right? A lot of fresh results. It'll be pretty cool. I'm not sure if there's a Spring Fest on next week. I think this weekend. I don't know if there is. I have to double check. All I know is our ones in Asia don't come for a long time. We're looking there and we're going, man, I wish we had Spring Fest too, man. I wish our Spring Fest was earlier, not the last one. But yeah, that is it. I will see you guys next week. Let me know in the comments what you think of the decks, and yeah, see you later. Bye.